Playing some Tyranny on this Tuesday morning before work. You have one of those. You already have two of those, but you don't have any little potions. Potion of revival. I think everyone needs to carry. I think you already carry one. You need to carry. Son of a bitch. You need to carry one. You need to carry one. And so do you. I don't need Bane Essence here. So you're gonna take one of these. No, don't use it now. Okay, you already have two. You got three here. What's the hell is that? Edix Crescent. It's a two-handed weapon. I'm using sword and shield. She's using two-handed. Okay, let's figure this shit out. You can take... No. Son of a bitch. You're gonna take... Oh my god. Pick it up. Put it over there. You're going to take 3 of these. You need to... You might be okay. You take 3. You take 1. No, I said 1. Actually, I could take 2. Oh, son of a bitch. No, motherfucker. You're gonna take 4 of those. You'll go ahead and take... God damn it. You'll take 4. Yeah, you'll take 2. You better take 4 as well. I'm trying to figure out how much potions and shit everybody needs. Okay, there's still 4 of those. You can have 2. You can have 1. Well, you might need 2. And you can take 1. Why do you have 10 of those? And there's still these little shits. Anyway. You go ahead and take 6. You take 6. You take 6. I said 6, god damn it. Son of a bitch. What did I just say? What did I just say? I still have plenty of healing potions to go around. I don't want to spend... God damn it. I don't want to spend too much time on this shit. It's going to be a short stream, but I wanted to... Fuck. God damn it. I should have started streaming earlier. I was going to have like an hour and 15 minutes to fucking stream. back over to you. Eat. Goddamn, I still have too many of these damn potions. There's your 6. You got 6. There we go. Except you don't have any. Give you 2 of those. Everyone has enough fucking items. Good. Yep. To this bastard city. Alright. Identify the plant. Harvest the berries. Harvest berries to a companion. Entry. Oh, no, the last thing I need is to run up here in pantaloons. Eat a berry. Be sick. Ah, why did I eat the berries? Thank you anyone who's watching. Go ahead and rest.
Will do.
Shut up. Damn it. I already played through part of this last night, so I'll be skipping through it. Part of it this morning.
Binder, thank you for
Pleasure's mine, Your Honor.
You killed Graven Ash, circumventing the court's directive.
Acted on the
and
Overlord's
taking the
affirmation that only
Archon's
one
fate
Archon
into
will rule
your
Tears.
hands.
Do not attempt to lay responsibility for your treason at the Overlord's feet. Witness not establish rule through turning coat and committing murder.
And you would be that self-appointed ruler. This court wonders what blood sacrifices you...
Oh, what the hell happened? Think the damn game crashed. As soon as the damn thing finishes sinking, I can fucking start up again. why it's taking so long to sync. Close Steam. God damn it. This is gonna be a short stream anyway, then I run into this shit. Alright, there we go. Continue the game. Down, damn it. Oh, god damn it, I forgot to do something. Might have to reload this. I gotta try to create these lightning spells. I might have to skip through this part again.
Thank you for answering my summons. This could very well be the defining hour of the conquest. Your lack of I first want to make it clear why we've assembled. You killed Graven Ash. You have made quite a name for your... The court has its own charges to present. The trial begins now. I have one final question, Fatebinder. You were brought to this camp. You were never held to the same expectations as the Archons. They conduct themselves as... I am finished with my line of questioning. Blasphemy. Guilty of all
I skipped through all that just so I could try to find this one thing. I need to set up these spells I forgot to set up.
Look at that!
Some parts I'll be skipping through anyway. Ugh. Yeah, that's not... God damn it. No, stay down. Okay. Let's see. I don't think I even have the Sigil of Lightning because I probably needed Landry to find it. besides that? That to you. Let me give that to him. Hmm. Oh, she already has that. Never mind. Could take Landry back to these certain places and get certain spells. Last time I couldn't fucking do it. Sure.
On it.
Okay. Court will not be held today, so I think that's what it said. Come on. We don't got all the damn day.
Fatebinder, you killed
The Archon would
Graven
not accept my
Ash,
existence. It was kill or be
circumventing
killed.
the court's directive. The You have made quite an. The court has its own charges to present.
I expect it.
and
Bring on your
invites you-
charges.
These the trial begins now. I recommend that
Yeah,
you
sure.
treat these at least you.
Me?
Will anyone let the aged chronicler?
If it may please the court, I will speak true. I have had the honor and privilege of shadowing the Archon. A dream come true for someone so eager to witness history in the unfolding. I can say, with conviction, I am following greatness.
And if required, I could peruse my travel to back my claims. I have noted the good with the bad, and I think you'll find the Archon has been a force of order and balance, exactly what you should want from a Fatebinder.
Will anyone else let the beast? Will any?
I couldn't allow the Bane to impede my efforts to restore her. The helmet will be returned. The Beastmen were conscripted after killing but before the Legion tried to claim their justice. My only trespass came in pursuit of trespassers, that I might punish their transgressions. The aircraft could... Let's see.
I have one final question, Fatebinder. You were brought to this campaign to adjudicate the disagreements between the two armies. After your arrival, matters quickly escalated into a civil war.
During the conquest
Did you
of the Warrior of
knowingly
Kairos.
join the conquest of the Tears to sow discord in your
But I'm
wake?
less certain the Archons
Or
did so
were you
further.
merely a victim of circumstance? It's possible, even likely, that the Archons traveled south with their own agendas. I make no secret of the fact that the more worthy of the two would have inherited the Tears to rule as their domain under Kairos, and ambition got the better of them both. I am finished with my line of questioning. Have you any closing remarks for the court?
Alright, let's see.
The way you frame it, after innocent Archon, I am willing to accept you
Yeah,
as
we
my
were
new
at
sovereign.
Sir Major with
If
Kairos.
you
Ask
have
nothing
me.
more.
My loyalty is beyond question.
I'll do anything for you. What do you think? Why I say we killed Noverse, the adjunct here is ours now.
My gavel and my justice.
Okay.
Allow this blade to cut to the point. I have an objection. Don't distract me while I... Look, it's not like I have... Kairos has...
There will be a trial by Your trial begins anew, Archon.
Now Shadow hunts.
Another battle! I'm starting to think we're bad at making... At once.
Will do. The trick is to keep twisting till you hear the snap.
Wave of despair.
I'm on it.
Attack him with that. You attack him with that.
I'll take care of it.
Don't spike. Use that. You use fire against him.
Good, Bolver.
I'll take care of it.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
I'll take care of it.
Keep fighting him.
I'll take care of it.
This weapon is entirely worthless. I'm fine.
Does that aim?
Shit, that was close.
Sea beast will. Nope.
You're gonna use this on him. You're gonna heal everybody.
Weapon is entirely worthless. I'll be feeling that.
Shit.
You got it.
It's time to hunt, not to kill!
The trick is to keep twisting till you hear.
I got it.
Strong striker. Good. Still aches.
You do that. Do that. Do that. And you heal yourself.
You got it.
Woman again. Losing 5 fingers.
Damn thing couldn't pierce claw.
Attack that one now. Okay, why don't you... Golden glaring eyes widen with surprise. The Archon tumbles to the ground, coughing blood as the dark shadows that billow and web around him. He clutches at his shattered ribs and grins.
Look at you. The surprise of a lifetime.
He gasps, drowning as his lungs fill with blood. The light in his eyes dims as his pupils seep blackness, expanding to fill the whole of his eyes. Look at meeting passes between you, his fingers digging into the ground.
Don't die too easily. Won't look good for me.
Gained major wrath of Tunon, but I couldn't help that.
This brightness is blinding.
Master, if you'll join me upstairs, I will pledge fealty to you in a lawful manner.
In conversation. Powers increase, you have defeated Blood and Mark.
Alpha. Shadow Hunter fought hard for Alpha, yep. helped slaughter Archon, who strikes from darkness, who thought to kill Alpha. Beast Woman ripped tore shadows to blood-soaked shreds and devoured blackest of livers.
Was good, bitter, fresh.
Fate Binder wants Beast Woman?
Greetings, Archon. How may... Of course. How can I help? This field... Oh, of course. How can I...
I got it.
Hope the Ash did not suffer too terribly. Even in his worst times, he had a better sense of honor than most in Kairos' hierarchy. You don't intend on letting the voices in Rat accompany you at the court? How certain are you that he isn't playing some game where he parrots the words you wish to hear? How do you think the court will fare without Blood and Mark? For all its wisdom, the court places too much emphasis on fear and paranoia to keep legal precedent in check. It'll be interesting to see how we navigate this new world you've carved out for us. Ash didn't leave any remains behind, did he? Archons usually don't. I would have left him a furrowed brow on the walls of the court, but I'll have to do without. Not sure how you tame the voices of Narat. I doubt I want to know. Just be careful around that one. You wouldn't want to get added to the mix of whatever he is. How do you think the court will fare without Blood and Mark? The court ought to learn the lessons that the Empire already knows. Everyone is replaceable. As long as we keep that in mind, I'm not so worried about the court. Ash has fallen, then better he died in the pursuit of war than some undignified bed surrounded by weeping mourners. Don't know how you plan on keeping the voice around in line, but that shall be your burden to shoulder. Better than ever, I hope. Without the dependable aid of an unkillable assassin, I'm sure we'll stumble along the way. The court itself will have to be stronger if it expects to survive. That sort of change is always welcome.
Sorry, I can't.
I don't want to get too close. Ah, damn, I was gonna save it. Yeah, I know I shouldn't have taken that extra few steps.
Archon, change has come to the Tears, and in time it will reach the Empire itself. You are the agent of that change, and even I could not have predicted what impossible heights you would reach. The time has come to take up the gavel and usher in a new age of structure and law to
the Tears.
You will henceforth define justice for the rest of us. I will follow your lead and endeavor to follow your design.
Your loyalty and confidence are appreciated.
As the ruling Archon of the Tears, I submit to your authority and thank you for bringing order out of chaos. Go and represent the strength of law. Be the example the Tears require, the force that keeps them together, and the hope for their future under one rule. Let your justice know no mercy but that which you impose. Civilization itself will bend according to your design. Never forget this.
Final judgment. Achievement.
I am grateful to stand in your loyal service, Archon, but there is a shadow over these proceedings.
Hesitates as he regards you, suddenly fearful.
Though you have proven yourself greater than the other Archons, Kairos is not satisfied. She sends a legion of expert soldiers marching on the Tears as we speak, their war songs calling for your death.
It's because I didn't. But because I didn't kill all the Archons, leaving only me. I do not wish war with the Overlord.
Do you think Kairos cares about your fealty? You are a threat, a challenge to the Overlord's unique capacity. Coexistence will require supplication to the Overlord. If you can convince Kairos that your loyalty outweighs your arcane gifts, then perhaps further bloodshed could be avoided.
So yeah, And eventually, I'm going to do the independent path where I have an alliance with the different rebel groups, and then also an independent path where I'm just like a tyrannical path, like where I'm basically taking everything for myself.
I think the Overlord will entertain peace only to lull you into a sense of security, so that you may be destroyed at a later time, in a more amusing way. But recent events have shown me that I know less of the Overlord's will.
I'm not going to do
than I
this one
once
now.
thought.
If we're going to have peace, I think I'll have to make the first move. I will send an oath of fealty to Kairos.
May Kairos deem your actions loyal, for both our sakes. If you want to make your intentions clear, shout your loyalty to Kairos from atop the mountain spire, for all the tears to hear. The gesture will mean more if the supplication is public.
Gee, I'm being loyal to Kairos.
At your service. What do you need?
Gotta get to that spire. To the mountain spire. She says,
Fatebinder. It is. What do you need?
that's something I want to check. The wave of energy radiating from the spire draw you forward, pressing your body and mind to your embrace. The center of its tide, the resonator stands ready to broadcast your voice, echoing your commandments to the farthest reaches of the tiers and beyond. Turn to your companions. This probably amounts to a declaration of war against the Overlord. Ready? Any requests? Firm your loyalty upon the situation. Your work here is all but complete. You take a deep breath of the cool, tranquil spire air and allow yourself a moment to think. By the letter of Kairos' orders, you have done all that is asked. You delivered the edict of execution and brought the Archons to heal as ordered. But you have the victory of the moment to savor. You find yourself wanting for answers. Only the Archons have met Kairos. While you are now counted among those luminaries, the battlefield promotion is hardly the revealing initiation right you long imagined all Archons experience. Looking back on the events of the war, it seems implausible that this moment has caught Kairos entirely by surprise. Half a league beneath your feet sits Ascension Hall. Had the edict of execution not been stopped, resulting deaths would have done the work of a civil war and culling of the Archons. And had it not been you to resolve the edict of execution, who else? Who would that person be standing where you now stand? Make no secret of your loyalty to Kairos. You smile at the realization that if the Overlord is indeed precedent, the victory shall be enabled by the will of Kairos. The question is, now lingers your mind. You've been placed in the position because Kairos expects you to be loyal, or because Kairos expects you to be the contrary. Neither are those mutually exclusive. It can be no accident that the resolution of the Edict of Execution ordered someone to liberate the base of the spire. It can be no coincidence that the culling of the Archons in Civil War brought much of the carnage Kairos initially sought to inflict. That fateful edict, yeah. Six, affirm your loyalty to Kairos and send news of your successful conquest of the Overlord. Affirm your loyalty. The letter of Kairos' orders have been filled, as a single Archon now rules triumphantly over unified Tears. Speaking to the resonator. In the name of Kairos, Jesse, claim the Tears for the glory of the Overlord. Magnified by the power of the resonator, your victorious words thunder across the valley, now to the world beyond. Seconds later, you hear the reverberations of your voice echoing off the mountains, louder than any stroke of thunder or earthquake. Your declaration of triumph rings out across Tartarus. A moment passes, and far to the north and east, bolts of copper-hued lightning roil between the clouds, a spectacle lasting a century ago, when the northern kingdoms fell to Kairos. In the northern empire, the conquest of the Tears and all the Tartarus is at long last complete.
The Tears have been conquered, unified at last under a single banner. Word of your victory reaches the ear of Kairos, as does your declaration of fealty and obedience to the Overlord. In answer to your surrender, Kairos' armies halt their advance on the Tears and withdraw to their garrisons. United under the Scarlet Banner, the Tearsmen are reborn as your loyal servants, bound to you by fear and shared victory. The whole of Taratus now finally rests in Kairos' grasp. The conquest is, at long last, complete.
Days after that declaration of victory, the mountain spire becomes a bustling hub of incoming peace delegations and missive birds as your newly conquered vassals compete for your favor with displays of fealty and flattery. In the flood of missives comes a single wordless message bearing the seal of Kairos. It depicts a map of Tartarus, with all its districts of the known world carved up, each assigned the symbol of an Archon. Your symbol is illustrated atop the peninsula of the Tears. Actions speak louder than words, and on the day you receive the map from Kairos, your scouts report that armies marching upon the Tears have reversed course and disbanded. You feel Kairos' decree, and all the Tears is now ruled by a single Archon. Your former rivals have either submitted to you or perished, bringing the civil war to a close. In their pride, this favorite never imagined himself beaten, especially when their opponents appeared so disorganized. The last remnants of the Legion dispersed, the Journal destroyed, their honor broken beyond mending. The scorn that follows their humbled ranks haunts them even in the depths of obscurity. You earn the loyalty of the Scarlet Horses by subduing the voices of Nerat. The mob bosses pledge themselves to your cause, presenting limbs and riches as tribute. Unsuited to peacetime, your personal army continues to swell its ranks through bloody conscription, brutalizing the Tears and preparing to stand against Kairos' inevitable retaliation. Allowing the voices in Rat to consume your companion turned out to be a tactical stroke of genius. What remained of the Archon of Secrets is yours to command. Together you inflict the fury of the Scarlet Chorus upon the last of the opposition. Some whisper of your strange betrayal, shocked that you manipulated your ally to such an end, but you don't heed the misgivings of the weak. Under your guidance, those who resisted the conquest and so discontent are vanquished. The rebellion is brought to a decisive end. Any lingering question of who the true ruler of the Tears is answered by your impact on the reconstructed nation. Uniting the Tears under your banner of the Scarlet Chorus was never your directive, and yet you performed it admirably, consolidating the Overlord's forces under your rule and grooming the Tears for their place in the new order. The same people who once hurled curses across the siege soon learned to think of themselves as part of a greater whole extending beyond their modest borders. With the Edict of Stone dispelled, the earth settles around the Stone Sea, ushering a new age of verdant growth and prosperity. The country may never resemble the glorious realm of Azure, but with new life many things become possible. The memory of Karen as a great force of destruction remains as monument as inert rock. Most agree that the world is better off with the Archon of Stone, without him, as the people of Azure begin to slowly reclaim their land that was once torn asunder by his power. With the Edict of Stone dispelled, you ensure that the humans will once again populate the former realm of Azure. The Stonestalker tribe is gradually pushed out of the new territory. Those who don't resist are enslaved, put to work rebuilding new human settlements. The death of the Radix is a huge blow to the disfavored. Without the support of the Mage Guild, the Legion finds itself outclassed for the first time. It suffers on the battlefield. The Edict of Storms never stops its relentless assault on the ruins of mighty Stalwart. Sentinel Stand Keep falls further into disrepair, the one wall separating from any would-be conquerors. The fate of those inside the fortress still remains a mystery. You played the censor's game and emerged victorious, retrieving a silent archive from the Vellum Citadel. When asked to return it over to the Voices in the Rat, you did so without question, sending it out to the counterfeit with the censor as an additional gift to the Voices. When you handed the Vellum Citadel to Scarlet Chorus, you consigned centuries of knowledge to the pitiless treatment of marauding gangs. There is no telling how much history and the lore their irreverent hands ripped from the world. You only know that the Scarlet Chorus took pleasure in their work. The sages are all but wiped from the tiers. What remains of their hoarded knowledge is vulnerable. It's likely to be misused as destroyed. The damage done to the intellectual core of the region is likely beyond reversal. Those small groups of would-be scholars gain influence from time to time. Their setback is ultimately too vast to overcome. By withholding Magebane Helm from the Leviathan crossing, you sabotage the city's protection against the Bane haunting its borders from inside the old walls. Sensing their vulnerability in its defenses, an unstoppable wave of Bane invaded Leviathan's crossing, wreaking havoc and causing a catastrophic loss of life. The few ragged survivors abandoned the city to the scourges, never to return. Shit. Suddenly, a forge-bound master of the Voices and Rat strikes a heavy blow to the forge-bound. The very art and smithing suffers terrible setbacks. It takes many years to recover or relearn the delicate subtlety of crafting fire and fine weapons and armor. The forge-bound continues to create weapons, but the quality is suspect. Boldened by your support, Tidecaster Wagstaff assumes a dominant role in the bastard's wound, slowly sculpting the subterranean community into a skewed refraction of the Academy of Tides. Time, the wound attracts a small army of students, seekers many drawn by the old man's offer to educate any willing to toil atop the settlement's growing structures, till its farms or take up arms against the encroaching Bane. Well watered, the wound thrives. It doesn't last as Bane incursions winnow the settlement's patrols. Wagstaff takes an increasingly prominent and personal role in its defenses. For every Bane the Tidecaster and a small circle of apprentices drive away destroyed with their magic, 3 more ascend from the depths. Eventually, the endless campaign overcomes Wagstaff when a massive writhing in the sickly green light drags into the abyss. Deprived of the Tidecaster's leadership, the wound collapses into infighting, opening itself to further raids by the Bane until nothing remains save a few scattered artifacts of an ephemeral settlement where humans were never meant to tread. By enacting the edict on Vengeance Well, you announce your power to the world. Mercifully for the inhabitants of Vengeance Well, the edict on the well does not linger for long. The event is forever remembered as the first display of a true power from Kairos' newest Archon. The death of Graven Ash means the end of the favorite. Without the comfort and support of the Great General, what remains of the Legion sinks into hopelessness. The Archon's seat is left vacant. Whether or not it can be occupied again is a heated topic. Far from its final rest, the Northern Empire mourns its fallen son. Swaying the Voices and Rat to your side was an outcome that few could have predicted, least of all the Archon himself. With your companion steering the Archon's will, you bring the full power of the Scarlet Chorus to bear against your enemies. One of few trade secrets from your unexpected ally, the Voices of the Rat, and his galleries of madness and wisdom are yours to explore. Tunon, the Adjudicator, continued to dispense justice from a seat in the Bastard City. He follows the laws you craft to the letter, advising on any of the meticulous changes you lack the time or patience to draft. Without his aid, the task of keeping order in the tiers would be nigh impossible. The death of Blood and Mark deprived the world of a most capable murderer. One less bedtime story to scare children and no significant loss. Though you can't help but glance at the dark corners of every room, it feels as something is watching you. Blood and Mark will always cast a long shadow on your life. Voice of the Voices in Barrack leads the chorus with hesitation and unease. He grows into the role, eventually assembling the gangs into a more defiant hierarchy. Knowing the bewildered horde challenges his orders. In a time they learn to organize not as a rabble of gangs, but as a proper army. In the absence of the Voices in the Rat and the need to avenge her fallen sisters, first discovers something akin to contentment. For a time, you find her high atop your spire. Face turned towards the horizon with eyes closed against the wind that ruffles the feathers in her hair. It doesn't last. First disappears for your service without a farewell. When she returns, months later, she is trailed by a desperate gang of young women recruited from every corner of the tiers. Farmers, merchants, and former nobles hungry for greatness, all pledged to study the bloody lessons versus has to impart. Her new callous sisterhood grows slowly compared to the chorus. Each member makes a violence and mesmerizing dance. Soon Verse and her cadre become the most feared enforcers, achieving a notoriety almost akin to that of Blood and Marks. Landry keeps a close watch over you, scribbling his count of your deeds and accomplishments. His tireless quest to fill the chronicle with history and knowledge, he follows you even into his twilight years, and together you learn much about the world. You pretend not to notice Landry's waning strength, though you find yourself pausing mid-sentence to let his writing catch up. He recognizes your generous ruse and appreciates it in silence. Disillusioned by your leadership, Ebb sets off alone to revive the devastated school's Tycat. I need to figure out how to get her shit up. Her loyalty. I didn't really use her much, that's probably why. The work takes a hard toll, and Ebb struggles to explain her talents to one relentless princess after another. Finally, she gives up from frustration, snapping her staff over her knee and making them for the waterways of her people. To the best of your knowledge, she resides there still, avoided by the locals as a dangerous recluse. Kills and Shadows shows little interest in cleaning up the tears after your victory. Instead, she takes upon herself to hunt down every disfavored soldier in the country. You hear frequent words of maulings and disappearances among Kairos' ranks, perpetuated by a beast of legendary ferocity. Though you can no doubt track your wayward companion, you let her continue the bloody work of equal parts of respect and fear. Siren goes quiet over time, speaking little, foregoing her songs as she distances herself from your military. One day, she simply walks out of camp and makes her way for the wilderness of the Tears. Rumors reach her ear that Siren is occupied in an abandoned mountainside temple. Her vow of silence, drawing a small group of respectful followers. You leave her in peace. With your loyalty to Kairos declared to all, the overworld's conquest of Terratus is complete. Now, people of the Tears finally see an end to years of bloodshed. From perched atop the ancient spire, you survey the lands you now rule by Kairos' decree. Your followers are eager to boost of your power of the edict. They whisper that a reckoning will someday come. For the time being, the Overlord seems content to let you rule the Tears for the glory of Kairos. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and let the things pass. I didn't save this one. Okay. Went ahead and exited for now. Kinda, I don't know if I should just end the stream or not. What can I play for a little bit? Not sure what I should play for the next half hour. Or that could just be just a very short stream pointing into the game. Guess I could play Paladins. Or Team Fortress 2. Yeah, I think I'll play some Team Fortress 2. For a bit. this. Let's see. Wait. Team Fortress 2. Okay, start Team Fortress 2 now. I really don't know what else to play. Okay. Other than, I guess I kind of wanted to play Overwatch a bit. I'll play this for a little bit, then I'll probably stop the stream. Okay. Find a game. Casual. Attack and defense. Capture the flag. Control points. King of the hill. Okay. Start search. Sometimes it can take a bit to find a game. Cast the widest net. Join now. I'll play at least a game of this and I'll probably end it. I think I'm gonna start out as a engineer. Starts in 30 seconds. Ah, shit. Applied some video status changes. I probably should have done that at a game. I may have crashed my game applying some of this. Okay. Ah, shit. God damn it.
We have lost the control point.
Ah, fuck, I missed that. Missed it. Bastard. No, I'm gonna switch to soldier.
Let's go! Hold up.
Oh, I killed myself. Oops.
Heavy! It's a heavy! Heavy!
Alert. Our control point is being captured. Alert. The control point is being contested.
Damn. Yeah, doctor. Damn you, spy.
We have secured the control point.
Yo, can you shut the fuck up, please?
Being captured. Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Building a sentry.
Alert. The control point is being captured. Mission ends in 60 seconds.
I'm moving this.
Fucking spy. Fuck motherfucker.
That was good.
Bumped into that bastard.
Alert. The control point is being contested. Mission alert. The control point is being captured.
Dispenser going up.
We have lost the control point.
Ah. At least I killed. Okay, at least the heavy died. Ah, bitch.
The control point is being contested.
glancing out of the doorway.
I'm moving this.
Shut your fucking mouth. What he said.
We have lost the control point.
Yeah, he's cheating. Get him out of here. You don't like cheaters. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You suck at this game. That's why you're cheating.
He's using bad hacks, claiming he's good. Good job, boys. He's been banned. Told you he was hacking.
Good job. Yes.
I'm glad we've gotten rid of that hacker. Maybe next time he won't be hacking.
Motherfucker.
I actually ran into a genuine hacker, and I got kicked from the server for trying to kick the hacker.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
He was 15 HP. Spy Pyro. 2 Spy Pyros. They're both disguised as me.
2 spyros.
Backing up. Go on, get. Moving out.
I'm 1 HP, please, medic.
My sentry.
By the way, spy. There's spy upstairs.
Goddamn fucking spy. Oh, come on, somebody save my goddamn motherfucker. I spent all my respawn time building the damn sentry. I was building the damn sentry and then fucking... Ooh. God damn it. You're pissing me off. God damn it, you fucking bastard.
Hey, Spy, can you get the sentry, please?
God damn it, that fucking bastard pissing me off. God damn it. He's waiting for me to build the goddamn thing. Son of a bitch.
Sentry going up.
It's on the, balcony.
Alert. The control point is being captured. Alert. Our control point is being captured.
My sentry. I'm moving this.
What a bitch.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
God damn it! Whole fucking... A bitch, the whole fucking time. I've been building up a goddamn sentry. I can't even fucking get the goddamn thing out. It's pissing me off. Yeah, see the whole goddamn mission around. I've been building a goddamn sentry that he keeps getting sapped or fucking destroyed.
Spy sniper. Never mind. Can somebody please get that sentry?
Goddamn, fuck it. I'm not being the fucking goddamn fucking engineer any fucking more. But the whole goddamn game building the goddamn sentry. And fucking nothing came out of it. Oh goddamn it. Pissing me off. That's a waste of a goddamn game.
We have captured the control point. Alert.
Come on, guys, get on that point.
Yeah, fucking heavy get that goddamn fucking point. You know, if no one could tell, I'm fucking pissed off. Spent most of the goddamn.
Stay on there.
Damn it. This will probably be my last game anyway.
Everyone just get on that point. Don't care about anything else.
There's a spy on point. Blue spy.
I only want to play like a couple games
Bro,
of
this
this.
spy's aim is so trash. I was standing still, he missed.
Oh, you're not
3
gonna
shots.
backstab me, you're just gonna kill me normally. Backed into the damn corner so I couldn't do it. No, a scout got me.
Competition begins in 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was a short stream.
3, 2, 1.
Hour and 14 minutes. Go ahead and disconnect from that game. I'm gonna give a host to, let's see who's playing. Great Aria who's playing as Stardew Valley. She's a pretty fun streamer. She streams a few different games, so hopefully you guys will enjoy her content.